position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Excellent job walking through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Hayes. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They put the first points on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he pull downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield at St. Clair. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A long way to go on 4th and goal. They'll run the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. Loose in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He'll start this drive firing. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Hayes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I get the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's just...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Just keep swinging it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Racing down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Rushes on him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback now breaking the field. He throws back to the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That's caught. It's Roberts. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pocket breaking down. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Hayes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Got it. Ready to go.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. There he got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 28 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Going for it all. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
that wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They just keep firing. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They want to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
5-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
22.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing